Leo sat in the pilot's seat of his small survey ship, eyes fixed on the holographic display in front of him. He had been exploring the uncharted star system for weeks, charting planets that no human had ever visited. His mission was simple: scan for resources, study the atmosphere, and report any unusual activity. But Leo loved the unknown. Each new planet held a small thrill, a sense of discovery that reminded him why he had become an explorer. The planet in front of him was strange. Its surface shimmered with colors that seemed almost alive. Clouds moved in patterns unlike any Earth had ever seen. As he lowered the ship closer, a strange signal appeared on his scanner. It pulsed rhythmically, almost like a heartbeat. Curious, Leo reached out to examine it. The moment he touched the beacon, a bright light shot into space. His ship shook, and warning alarms rang loudly. Suddenly, the calm of space was broken by the appearance of enormous ships, larger than any human vessel Leo had ever seen. They moved gracefully, almost like living beings, and surrounded him completely. Leo's heart raced. He had expected to find strange planets, maybe unusual life forms, but not this. He tried to radio Earth, but his signals were blocked. These ships were too advanced, too fast, and they surrounded him on all sides. Then, from the center of the fleet, a ship descended. It was immense, smooth, and radiated authority. A figure appeared on the command deck, taller than any human, with a presence that seemed to fill the space around it. The alien's features were elegant, almost regal, and its eyes glowed softly with intelligence. Leo realized immediately that this was the alien queen, the leader of these beings. His mind raced, thinking of all the ways this encounter could end badly. But then something unexpected happened. The queen spoke, not with words that Leo could understand, but through a thought that echoed directly in his mind. "Who are you, little human, to trigger the beacon of my people?" Leo swallowed hard, but he knew hesitation might make things worse. He decided to speak with honesty and a bit of courage. "I am Leo, an explorer from Earth. I did not mean to disturb you. I was only scanning this planet." The queen seemed to consider this, tilting her head slightly. Then, in a voice that was calm but carried power, she asked, "And what do you want from us, human?" Leo thought for a moment. His first instinct was fear, but then he remembered the many stories he had read about human diplomacy, about the cleverness and boldness of his species. A daring idea came to him. "I suppose I could offer a trade," he said carefully. "We can share knowledge. In return, you could teach me about your civilization." There was a pause. Then a sound like laughter echoed in his mind. The queen's amusement was unmistakable. "A trade? From a human?" Leo felt his stomach tighten, but he continued. "Yes. I know our technology is small compared to yours, but we have creativity. We have ideas. Perhaps they can be useful to you." The queen's glowing eyes studied him closely. "You are bold," she said. "Most of your kind would cower before my fleet. Yet you speak as if this is an opportunity." Leo nodded. "I do not know everything about your people, but I know that both of us can learn from each other. Perhaps even become friends." For a moment, the stars seemed to hold their breath. The queen's ship lowered closer to Leo's, and he could see more of her features. She was taller than he imagined, with elegant limbs and a headpiece that shimmered like liquid crystal. Her presence was commanding, but there was also curiosity in her gaze. Finally, she spoke, clearly amused. "All right, human. I accept your offer. Leo felt a mix of relief and surprise. He had expected anger, perhaps even immediate destruction, but instead, the Queen had accepted. A connection was made between Earth and a civilization far more advanced than anything humanity had known. The alien fleet did not attack. Instead, their movements were precise, almost ceremonial, as if they were welcoming him. Leo realized he had just taken the first step in something far greater than any mission he had imagined. His heart raced with excitement. Humans had been underestimated for centuries, and now, in this vast galaxy, a single offer spoken with courage and honesty was changing everything. As Leo prepared to follow the Queen's ship toward her world, he looked back at the strange planet below. He smiled. Exploration had always been about finding new places, but now it was about finding new possibilities. The galaxy was bigger than he had imagined, and for the first time, humanity had a chance to be more than observers. The journey had begun. Leo's small survey ship followed the alien Queen's vessel as it glided smoothly through space. The stars streaked past like silver threads, and the colors of distant nebulae painted the void with light. Every second, Leo felt a mix of awe and nervous excitement. He had survived the first encounter, but he knew that the real challenge was just beginning. Inside the Queen's ship, the environment was unlike anything Leo had seen. The walls glowed faintly with shifting patterns, and the floors seemed to respond to his steps, moving slightly beneath him as if alive. He was escorted by a small group of alien attendants, each taller than him and moving with elegant precision. Their expressions were calm, yet their eyes held sharp intelligence. The alien Queen did not speak with her mouth. Instead, her voice entered his mind directly, clear and commanding. "Leo, you speak boldly for your species. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from this meeting?" Leo took a deep breath, steadying his nerves. He knew that words alone would matter here. "I want to learn," he said honestly. "Humans are curious. We explore, we ask questions, we try to understand. If your people are willing to share knowledge, we can share ideas in return." The Queen considered his words. "Most humans would fear me, or attempt to flee. Yet you offer exchange. Why?" Leo shrugged slightly, smiling despite his tension. "Because fear does not solve problems. Curiosity and courage do. Maybe we are small compared to your people, but we have something unique: imagination, determination, and the ability to adapt." There was a pause. Leo felt as if the ship itself was waiting. Then the Queen's laughter filled his mind. It was musical, a sound of amusement and delight, but also power. "Very well, human," she said. "I accept your proposal. But you must understand, this exchange will not be simple." Leo nodded. "I understand. I am ready." The Queen waved a hand, and a platform extended from her ship. Leo followed, stepping onto a surface that seemed to float in midair. Below him, stars reflected as if he were walking on water. "You will travel with us to my home world," the Queen explained. "There, you will see the ways of my people, and they will see the ways of yours." As they moved through space, Leo observed the alien fleet. Each ship was a work of art, sleek and organic, yet clearly built for efficiency and speed. Some ships shimmered with energy fields that deflected the light of nearby stars. Others emitted faint hums, vibrating with power. Leo could not help but compare them to Earth's spacecraft, which seemed small and primitive by comparison. Still, he held his confidence. Humans had survived countless challenges on Earth, exploring deserts, oceans, and jungles. Now, in the vastness of space, Leo reminded himself that adaptability was their greatest strength. The Queen had accepted his offer because she saw potential in humanity. That thought alone gave him hope. During the journey, Leo had the chance to interact with alien scholars who accompanied the Queen. They were curious about him, asking questions about Earth, human history, and culture. Leo answered as clearly as he could, speaking about music, art, science, and even simple traditions. The aliens listened intently, clearly fascinated by the variety and creativity of human life. In turn, they shared glimpses of their knowledge. Leo learned about energy manipulation, faster-than-light navigation, and advanced communication techniques. The technology was far beyond anything humans had, but he noticed something remarkable: the aliens admired ingenuity, not just raw power. They seemed impressed by clever ideas and creative solutions, something humans had in abundance. As the journey continued, Leo realized that this exchange was not only about technology. It was about understanding, respect, and trust. The Queen wanted to see if humans could think differently, adapt quickly, and solve problems in ways that even advanced civilizations might not expect. Finally, after what felt like days of travel, the alien Queen spoke again. "Leo, your species shows promise. But promise alone is not enough. You will need to prove that humans can be trustworthy, wise, and capable of learning." Leo straightened. "I will do my best. I will show you that humans are worth trusting." The Queen's eyes glowed softly, a sign of approval. "Then prepare yourself. Soon, you will see our world, and the true nature of this exchange will begin." As the ship descended toward the alien homeworld, Leo felt a mix of excitement and anticipation. He was about to step onto a planet that no human had ever walked on, among beings far more advanced than Earthlings could imagine. And yet, for the first time, he felt that humanity had a chance. Not as conquerors, not as intruders, but as equals in curiosity and creativity. The alien Queen laughed again, lightly and warmly. "This will be interesting, human. I look forward to what your species can show us." Leo smiled, gripping the railing as the world below came into view. He was ready for whatever challenges awaited. The exchange had begun, and the future of human-alien relations was about to be written. Leo's heart pounded as the alien Queen's ship descended toward her home world. Through the observation windows, he could see a planet unlike any he had imagined. Towering crystal spires rose from the surface, reflecting sunlight in dazzling patterns. Rivers of light flowed across the land, and forests shimmered in colors he could not name. The world seemed alive, as if the planet itself was aware of their arrival. The Queen guided the ship to a landing platform that hovered above a vast plaza. As the ship settled, Leo noticed the alien citizens moving gracefully across the area. Their forms were elegant and varied, some tall and slender, others with flowing shapes that seemed almost fluid. Every movement appeared deliberate, harmonious, and beautiful. Leo felt a mixture of awe and nervousness. This was a civilization far beyond anything he had ever seen. The Queen approached him, her presence commanding yet strangely reassuring. "Welcome to my world, Leo," she said in his mind. "Here, you will see how we live, how we create, and how we understand the universe. But remember, humans must earn respect. Observation alone is not enough." Leo nodded, feeling both honored and cautious. "I understand," he replied. "I want to learn and share what I can." They moved through the plaza, and Leo was amazed by the architecture. Buildings rose like flowing sculptures, glowing softly with energy that seemed to hum in harmony with the planet itself. Transparent walkways connected structures, and light bridges arched over rivers of glowing liquid. Despite the advanced technology, there was a sense of balance and care in everything, a respect for life and beauty that Leo had never experienced before. The Queen led him to a large hall filled with alien scholars and leaders. The room was circular, with walls that displayed shifting holograms of distant stars and galaxies. Leo realized this was more than a meeting space, it was a center of knowledge and learning. The aliens watched him carefully, their eyes filled with curiosity. Some tilted their heads as if studying his every movement, while others projected thoughts directly into his mind. "This is your opportunity, human," the Queen said. "Show us what your species can offer." Leo took a deep breath and began. He spoke about Earth, describing its oceans, mountains, and forests. He shared stories of human history, highlighting achievements in science, art, and culture. He explained how humans had explored their world and reached for the stars, relying on creativity and teamwork rather than raw strength. The aliens listened intently, asking questions about human life. How did humans communicate so effectively despite differences? How did they solve problems with limited resources? Leo answered as clearly as he could, using examples from human technology and daily life. The aliens were fascinated by the unpredictability of humans, their ability to adapt and innovate under pressure. In return, the Queen and her scholars showed Leo their own knowledge. They demonstrated advanced energy systems, transportation methods that defied gravity, and communication techniques that allowed instant thought transfer across vast distances. Leo was amazed, but he noticed something important: the aliens respected clever solutions, not just technological power. They seemed to value creativity, adaptability, and teamwork, qualities that humans possessed in abundance. During the exchange, Leo realized that this experience was not just about learning new technology. It was about understanding a mindset. The aliens approached life with harmony, balance, and respect for all forms of existence. Humans, in contrast, were bold, unpredictable, and imaginative. Both approaches had value, and together, they could achieve incredible results. The Queen guided Leo to a terrace overlooking the glowing city. "Observe, human," she said. "Our civilization is vast and complex, but it is built on cooperation and understanding. You will need these qualities if you wish to work alongside us." Leo studied the city below, feeling both humbled and inspired. He realized that humans had a chance to contribute in ways the aliens had not yet imagined. Their creativity, courage, and willingness to take risks could complement the aliens' advanced knowledge and wisdom. For the first time, he understood that this exchange could change not only humanity but the galaxy itself. As the day passed, Leo continued to learn and share. He demonstrated simple human inventions, explained ideas about exploration and problem solving, and even told stories of bravery and teamwork from Earth. The aliens responded with thoughtful questions and shared insights that expanded his understanding of the universe. By evening, Leo felt a growing sense of purpose. He was no longer just an explorer, he had become a bridge between two civilizations. The alien Queen watched him closely, her glowing eyes reflecting both amusement and approval. "You are beginning to show your value, human," she said. "But remember, there are challenges ahead. Trust, cooperation, and courage will be tested." Leo nodded, ready for whatever lay ahead. He had come to this world by chance, but now he understood that his choices, his courage, and his curiosity had brought him to the center of something far greater than himself. The journey to understanding had begun, and humanity had a chance to prove its worth in a galaxy full of possibilities. Leo walked through the glowing corridors of the alien queen's palace, feeling both excitement and curiosity. Every wall shimmered with energy, and soft lights responded to his movements. Alien scholars and citizens moved gracefully, their attention occasionally turning toward him. He felt like a small spark in a vast, sophisticated world, yet he also knew that humans had something unique to offer. The queen guided him to a central hall where a platform hovered above a glowing floor. "This is where we share knowledge, human," she said. "Here, you will teach, and we will learn. Then, we will show you what our people have achieved." Leo nodded. He began by describing human life on Earth. He talked about cities, nature, and the way humans work together to create, explore, and solve problems. He showed images of mountains, oceans, and deserts, explaining how humans had adapted to survive and thrive in so many environments. The aliens watched him closely, their glowing eyes filled with curiosity. Next, Leo demonstrated simple human inventions. He showed a portable water purifier, a small energy-efficient device that could provide clean water in remote areas. He explained how humans had designed it to work in harsh conditions. The aliens studied it carefully, their fingers passing over the device, examining its efficiency and simplicity. Then he shared stories of human creativity: paintings, music, and literature. He played recordings of music and described famous paintings. The aliens were fascinated. They had technology far beyond humans, but they had not encountered creativity expressed in the way humans did. The unpredictability of human ideas seemed to inspire them. In return, the aliens shared their knowledge. They showed Leo devices that could manipulate energy to create stable force fields. They demonstrated communication techniques that allowed instant thought sharing across long distances. Leo observed closely, asking questions and imagining how humans might adapt these ideas for their own use. The queen watched quietly, occasionally offering insight. "Your people are small, but their minds are sharp," she said. "They can create solutions that even advanced civilizations may overlook." Leo felt a surge of pride. Humans had been underestimated for centuries, yet here, in a distant galaxy, their creativity was respected. He realized that this exchange was not just about technology, it was about ideas, perspective, and understanding. Humans and aliens could learn from each other in ways that went beyond power or resources. Later, Leo was invited to participate in a joint project with the alien scholars. They were designing a device that could stabilize a small area of space-time for research purposes. Leo offered suggestions based on human engineering and problem solving. The aliens listened carefully and incorporated his ideas. Together, they refined the design, combining human intuition with alien precision. Throughout the day, Leo felt a growing sense of connection. The aliens were intelligent, but they were also methodical. Humans were unpredictable, daring, and imaginative. When the two approaches combined, the results were remarkable. Small changes suggested by Leo improved efficiency and function in ways the aliens had not anticipated. During a break, the queen approached him. "You are learning quickly, human," she said. "But remember, trust is as important as knowledge. Your people must show that they can be responsible and wise. Only then will the exchange succeed fully." Leo nodded. "I understand. Humans may be small, but we value honesty, cooperation, and courage. We will do our best." The queen's expression softened, showing a hint of warmth. "Then continue, human. Teach, share, and observe. This is the way forward." As the sun of the alien planet set, Casting long beams of colorful light across the city, Leo reflected on the day. He had shared human ideas, demonstrated inventions, and even influenced the aliens' designs. In return, he had gained insights into advanced technology and ways of thinking that humans could not yet imagine. The exchange was more than knowledge, it was a bridge between two civilizations. Leo also noticed that the aliens admired human creativity and courage. They had advanced technology, but humans brought ideas, adaptability, and unpredictability. These qualities complemented the aliens' precision and wisdom. Together, they could achieve something far greater than either species could alone. By the evening, Leo was exhausted but exhilarated. He had never imagined that humans could be respected in such a way, especially by a civilization so far advanced. The alien queen's acceptance and guidance had opened a door to possibilities he had never dreamed of. As he prepared to rest, he looked out over the glowing city. Light reflected in rivers and crystal towers, and the air seemed alive with energy. He realized that humans had not only a chance to learn but also to contribute in meaningful ways. The exchange had begun, and humanity's journey in this distant galaxy was taking its first meaningful steps. Leo felt a sense of hope and purpose. Humans had always explored, imagined, and adapted. Now, their courage and creativity were being recognized by an alien civilization. The path ahead would be challenging, but it was full of promise, and Leo was ready to walk it. Leo awoke early on the alien world, feeling both anticipation and nervousness. Today was important. The Queen had said that humans must prove their trustworthiness and wisdom. He did not yet know what challenges awaited him, but he understood that this was a test of more than skill or knowledge, it was a test of character. The Queen met him in the main hall, her towering form glowing softly with energy. "Leo, today you will face challenges designed to measure your mind and your spirit," she said. "Your species must show that it can think clearly, act wisely, and earn the respect of my people." Leo nodded, straightening his back. "I understand. I will do my best." The first challenge began immediately. A group of alien scholars presented him with a complex puzzle. It was a series of interlocking devices, each powered by a type of energy Leo had never seen before. The goal was to align the devices so that energy flowed smoothly from start to finish. At first, Leo felt overwhelmed. The devices did not respond to conventional logic, and every attempt seemed to fail. But Leo did not give up. He observed carefully, noting patterns in the energy flow. Using simple logic, trial and error, and creativity, he began to make progress. Slowly, the devices started to align. When the last connection clicked into place, a soft hum of energy filled the hall, and the aliens watching nodded in approval. "Impressive, human," the Queen said. "You see solutions where others might fail. That is part of why your species is valued." Next, the scholars tested his decision-making. They presented a scenario in which two alien colonies were in conflict over resources. Leo was asked to propose a fair solution that would prevent harm and ensure cooperation. He thought carefully, considering both sides. "I would suggest a shared system," he said. "Both colonies would contribute and benefit equally, with oversight to ensure fairness. Communication and transparency will prevent misunderstanding and build trust." The Queen nodded. "You choose cooperation over domination. That is wise." After this, Leo faced a more unusual test. A device projected virtual simulations that mimicked dangerous situations. He had to navigate through a collapsing structure, rescue virtual beings, and make quick decisions to save everyone. Despite the pressure, Leo stayed calm, analyzing each situation and acting decisively. The aliens observed every move, impressed by his composure and judgment. "You remain calm under pressure," the Queen noted. "Humans are unpredictable, yet capable of focus and courage. That balance is rare." Throughout the day, Leo continued to face challenges that tested his intellect, creativity, and moral judgment. He was asked to solve technical problems using limited resources, mediate disagreements, and even propose new designs for alien technology. In each case, he relied on human ingenuity, thinking quickly, combining simple ideas in new ways, and trusting his instincts. By late afternoon, Leo was exhausted but determined. He realized that the challenges were not meant to humiliate him but to show the aliens what humans could offer. His species was small and young compared to theirs, but human adaptability, creativity, and courage were strengths the aliens respected. Finally, the Queen spoke. "Leo, you have shown your value. Your mind, your judgment, and your spirit have proven that humans can be trusted and respected. Few species could have faced these challenges and succeeded." Leo bowed slightly, feeling both relief and pride. "Thank you. I am honored to represent humanity. We will not fail the trust you have shown us." "Your species is unusual," the Queen said with a faint smile. "You combine caution and courage, logic and imagination. That combination can be powerful in ways even advanced civilizations may not predict." As the day ended, Leo walked through the glowing halls, reflecting on the challenges. He realized that this test had not only proven humans' value to the aliens but also strengthened his own confidence. Humanity had faced countless challenges on Earth, often against overwhelming odds. Now, they had proven that those same qualities, adaptability, cleverness, and courage, were recognized and respected across the galaxy. The Queen approached him one last time before he returned to his quarters. "Tomorrow, you will begin a deeper exchange with my people. You have earned the right to participate in projects that will shape the future of our civilizations." Leo felt a sense of purpose he had never known. Humans had always been explorers, problem solvers, and creators. Now, they were being recognized for those qualities on an interstellar scale. The test had been difficult, but it had shown that bravery, intelligence, and moral judgment could open doors even in the most advanced societies. As Leo looked out over the glowing city once more, he understood that the journey was only beginning. Humans had earned trust, but they had also gained a responsibility. Their actions, ideas, and courage would help build bridges between species. And Leo knew that he would do everything he could to ensure that humanity lived up to that trust. Leo stood at the edge of a large platform overlooking a glowing city. Today was different from the tests and lessons he had faced so far. Now, he was asked to participate in a joint project, a project that would combine human ingenuity with alien technology. The Queen had called it a symbol of cooperation and trust, a way to show that their civilizations could work together for the benefit of both species. The project involved constructing a small interstellar research station that would orbit a nearby star. Its purpose was to study energy phenomena and test experimental technologies. Humans would contribute creative solutions, and the aliens would provide advanced tools and knowledge. Together, they would create something neither species could achieve alone. Leo was introduced to a group of alien engineers and scholars. They were tall and elegant, their movements precise and deliberate. At first, they studied him with caution, unsure how a human could contribute to such an advanced endeavor. Leo felt a moment of doubt but quickly remembered the tests he had passed. He had proven human creativity, adaptability, and problem-solving ability. The work began immediately. Leo suggested simple, practical changes to the station's design. His ideas focused on flexibility, redundancy, and efficiency. The aliens listened carefully, their glowing eyes reflecting curiosity and interest. Some of his suggestions were new to them. When implemented, they improved the station's safety and functionality. "You humans think differently," one of the alien scholars said. "Your ideas are not always precise, but they solve problems in ways we may not have considered." Leo smiled. "That is how humans approach challenges. We combine imagination with logic, and we are willing to adapt if something does not work." Over the next few days, Leo worked alongside the aliens. He learned how their technology could bend energy, control gravity, and manipulate matter at a small scale. He shared human engineering techniques, simple yet effective, that could be applied in unexpected ways. Slowly, trust grew on both sides. The aliens began to see that humans were not just learners but collaborators. The Queen observed quietly, her presence commanding yet supportive. "Leo, you have shown your species value," she said. "Now you demonstrate how collaboration can lead to achievement greater than any one civilization could reach alone." One afternoon, a technical challenge arose. A key component of the station's energy core was unstable, and the aliens were unsure how to fix it without risking the entire project. Leo stepped forward, examining the situation carefully. Drawing on his human intuition and creativity, he proposed a sequence of small adjustments that redistributed the energy flow while maintaining stability. The aliens hesitated but then followed his instructions. The energy core stabilized perfectly, and the station began to take shape as intended. The Queen's eyes glowed with approval. "You see, human," she said. "Your species is small, but your mind is capable of remarkable solutions." As the project continued, Leo realized something important. Humans and aliens had very different strengths. Aliens were precise, methodical, and advanced in technology. Humans were adaptable, imaginative, and quick to find creative solutions. Together, their skills complemented each other perfectly. The research station became a symbol of this alliance, proof that collaboration could achieve extraordinary results. During breaks, Leo and the aliens exchanged stories and ideas. He spoke of Earth's oceans, mountains, and history. He described human culture, music, and art. In return, the aliens shared their philosophies, their knowledge of energy manipulation, and the principles that guided their civilization. Each exchange deepened mutual respect and understanding. The Queen approached Leo one evening as the platform glowed under the light of distant stars. "This project is more than construction," she said. "It is a bridge between our civilizations. You have shown that humans can think creatively, work diligently, and act responsibly. That is the foundation of true alliance." Leo felt a surge of pride. Humanity had always been explorers, problem solvers, and innovators. Now, far from Earth, those qualities were recognized and respected by an alien civilization. The trust that had begun with a simple offer had grown into something real: partnership and collaboration. As the final components of the station were assembled, Leo reflected on the journey so far. From the first encounter with the Queen, through tests of courage and intelligence, to building a joint project, humans had demonstrated their value. The galaxy was vast, and many civilizations were watching. But humanity had proven that courage, creativity, and cooperation could open doors, even in places far beyond their own world. When the station finally activated, its energy fields glowing softly in space, Leo felt a deep sense of accomplishment. He had contributed to something lasting, a symbol of unity and progress. Humans and aliens were working together, showing that the strengths of each could combine to achieve something greater than either could alone. The Queen smiled at him, her presence calm and powerful. "Leo, your species has begun a new chapter. What you have built here is more than a station, it is a testament to trust, courage, and collaboration. The future is brighter because of what humans can offer." Leo looked at the glowing station and then at the stars beyond. He felt hope, determination, and pride. Humanity had earned trust, built alliances, and proven that even a small species could have a powerful impact. And he knew that this was only the beginning of what humans could achieve in a galaxy full of possibilities. Leo stood on the observation deck of the alien research station, gazing at the stars that stretched endlessly before him. The station glowed softly, a product of human creativity and alien technology combined. It was a symbol of cooperation, trust, and shared knowledge. For the first time, Leo understood the true meaning of what they had built, not just a research station, but a bridge between civilizations. The alien queen approached, her presence commanding yet calm. "Leo, your species has shown courage, creativity, and wisdom. You have proven that humans can be trusted allies, not only in learning but in shaping the future." Leo bowed slightly. "Thank you. Humans are explorers by nature. We seek knowledge, understand others, and work to create a better future. I hope this station is just the beginning." The Queen smiled, a gesture that carried both approval and warmth. "It is only the beginning. Your people have potential that few civilizations can match. Curiosity, determination, and imagination are gifts that, when combined with discipline and respect, can change the galaxy." Leo looked around the station. Alien engineers worked side by side with human technicians, exchanging ideas and learning from one another. The station was alive with energy, ideas flowing as freely as the light that reflected across the platform. Leo realized that humans were no longer small or insignificant. Their creativity, courage, and ability to adapt had earned them a place among advanced civilizations. As he walked through the corridors, Leo reflected on the journey. From the first unexpected encounter with the alien queen, through the tests of intelligence and morality, to the construction of the station, humans had demonstrated qualities that were admired and respected. They had shown that they could face challenges, think creatively, and cooperate in ways that were valuable to others. He paused at a window, looking at the alien city below. Light flowed like rivers, and the architecture shimmered with energy and harmony. The aliens had shared their knowledge freely, but they had also learned from humans. Leo felt proud that humanity could contribute something meaningful to the civilization, something beyond raw technology, ideas, courage, and a willingness to explore the unknown. The Queen joined him at the window. "Your species will have opportunities beyond the station, Leo. Other civilizations will take notice. Humans may be young, but your determination is remarkable. You will shape your own destiny and the destiny of others who choose to collaborate with you." Leo nodded. "We will not waste the trust you have shown. Humanity will continue to explore, learn, and share what we can. And we will prove that humans are more than capable of partnership and progress." The Queen's eyes glowed softly. "You have opened a door that few could have opened. Your courage and honesty have created a chance for humanity to grow, to be respected, and to thrive in ways previously unimaginable." As the days passed, the station became a hub of discovery. Humans and aliens worked together to explore energy phenomena, experiment with new technologies, and exchange ideas. Every success was a proof of collaboration, every challenge an opportunity to learn and grow. Leo watched as humans adapted to alien techniques and as aliens began to value human intuition and creativity. News of the station spread across nearby star systems. Humans were recognized not as primitive newcomers but as inventive, courageous, and reliable partners. Their reputation grew, and with it, opportunities for further collaboration. Leo realized that the first offer he had made, spoken with courage and curiosity, had set this entire chain of events into motion. A single act of boldness had changed the future of his species. One evening, the Queen addressed both humans and aliens at the station. Today marks a new chapter in our shared history. Humans have shown that intelligence, creativity, and courage are as important as advanced technology. Together, we can explore, learn, and create wonders that no single species could achieve alone. The crowd of aliens and humans responded with respect and admiration. Leo felt a sense of fulfillment unlike anything he had known. Humanity had begun a journey that would take them farther than any human had ever imagined. Their future was not limited to Earth, it now stretched across the stars, filled with possibilities. Leo looked at the stars again, thinking of home and the people of Earth. He imagined the day humans would share their experiences, their discoveries, and their courage with everyone back home. Humanity's place in the galaxy had changed. They were no longer just observers, they were partners, creators, and explorers. The Queen placed a hand gently on his shoulder. Remember, Leo, this is only the start. Your species has shown the power of imagination and courage. Do not forget it. The galaxy is vast, and your journey is just beginning. Leo smiled, filled with hope and determination. Humanity had earned respect, built alliances, and proven its value. The galaxy held endless possibilities, and he knew that humans were ready to face them. As the alien sun set over the glowing city, casting long beams of light across the station, Leo felt a deep sense of pride. Humanity's new dawn had arrived. Through courage, creativity, and collaboration, they had opened doors to the stars and secured a place among the galaxy's civilizations. The journey had begun, and the future was bright.